Hey there, everyone. I am so excited today for this particular announcement. Those of you that have been following me, you've seen I've been able to partner with some pretty amazing human beings and realtors across the country as of late. This one is really, really special and near and dear to my heart because I met Heather through a mutual acquaintance here, actually, our other partner, Peter Pacetto. And when Heather and I spoke and I heard what her mission was, although it's different than mine, it is very synergistic. And we just knew that we would be able to affect a lot of positive change on real estate entrepreneurs and the consumer across the country together. And that's exactly what we want to announce today. So Heather Keller is one of my newest partners, and together we are going to take over the country in a really unique way. Heather is a short sale expert. She is a professional realtor. She is an awesome member of our community, a wife, a mom, and she is in Chicagoland. And she has been known as the short sale expert in her area for a number of years now. And if you're in the industry, I know you think, well, wait, there's been short sales going on in the last 10 years. There has been. You just haven't been in the game. And so we want to tell you a little bit about that. But before we do, you know, those of you that know what my mission it has been always, because I started in this career as a young mom trying to juggle work and parenting and all the things that come with it, is to figure out how can you actually design your business around your desired life, not the other way around, which is where we almost always start. And then we end up with just, you know, not a great life, not necessarily finding peace and happiness, enjoying what we're doing. And Heather, you are, I think, PTA president, right? You are at home with your kids, you're picking them up. You are a really active mom and wife and member of your community, but you are selling a number of homes consistently every single year. And you attribute that to really focusing on this niche of short sales, right?
That is correct. I love short sales.
And you can love short sales too. Trust me, it's not what you think it was. If you're like me and did, you know, a few of them back in the day, it's not the same, rest assured. But honestly, you know, in all seriousness, Heather, you have a major passion and mission to affect positive change in the short sale line of our work, making sure that there are experts in this niche, experts that are going to go to bat for the consumer and know what they need to know so that they guide the consumer in a really positive way when the consumer is going through a hardship, right? And that's really kind of your vision.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, my passion has always been helping people. I just have a heart for that. It's really difficult for me to say no to a short sale client, but I'm out there trying to spread awareness that, you know, these homeowners, they're struggling and they really need agents like myself who understand the process and really can hold their hand and move them on to the next chapter of their lives. So it's not an easy transaction, but I do believe if you have a system in place, it's very rewarding. It's a very rewarding job.
It's a rewarding job. And what you've noticed is that you've been able to assist 50, 60, whatever the number is, short sale clients every single year for many years. And obviously during that time, you've become very well known in your community of servicing people at a high level, helping them through these, these transitions they're going through when they have to short sell their property. And you've written a book, you have a radio show, which is also a podcast, you speak in front of attorneys. And so you've really dedicated your career to becoming an expert. And now you know the right time is that you can take this knowledge and you can share it out there with others who want to be part of the best and to become known as the short sale expert in their area too, right?
Yeah, so I've been doing short sales now for 15 years, but back when my husband and I started, we had no idea how to handle any of it. So we taught ourselves over the years, and there was certain things I put in place. And I never thought once I would speak in front of attorneys to talk about short sales or even write a book. I mean, it's kind of insane. But someone once told me a long time ago that in order to be successful, you have to jump outside of your comfort zone. So each time I did that, my business just continued to grow and grow. And when we started, my husband and I were married, had no kids, and we knew we wanted the best of both worlds. And that was to be at home, be able to do the things that I can do. Like, for example, he went and did reading helper with my little one today, and I'm doing it next month. So there's a lot of flexibility, and there's a lot of flexibility because I have a system in place and I'm working for myself and I make the decisions.
Yeah. And it's interesting. And we were talking about this, Heather, when I was talking to you about all of my coaching conversations. It's about how do I figure out how to have consistent income so I'm not stressed out. So I know that this is a viable career that I can raise my family doing. But at the same time, I'm not working 24/7, trying to find clients, running around with all the buyers, doing all the things. How do I control my schedule and my business a bit more so that I can actually have some more control over my life? And I always tell people, well, we need to list more homes, right? That's the answer, but it's not always easy figuring out how to do that. And one thing that you guys have just done a phenomenal job is learning, educating yourself, becoming the experts, really servicing clients at the highest level, and then being able to take this niche and go out and list more homes and have consistent inventory, which makes you guys able to control your schedule and your income and make sure that it's a great career that you can raise your family. And by the way, you're building your dream home right now. So you
Yeah.
have a lot of great things. You just came back from Hawaii, but you have a fulfilling career and you have one in which you are in more control. And I, for one, am extremely excited about the opportunity for that. So let's talk a little bit about the timing of this. It's interesting because our market's been, pretty good for the last few years, but that doesn't mean that there hasn't been short sales, right? You have been continuing to service short sale sellers throughout this entire time. And then of course we had the moratorium a bit, and there were some of these things that were happening during the pandemic, and but that's lifted. So why do you think that this is the time? And I know that you're real strategic about this. This is the time for us to expand and go find partners across the country. But why do you think it's important for realtors to be considering this as a foundation and another expertise in their business?
So I'm kind of like a nerd. I love to research. And I've said for a while now, even before the pandemic, like something's going to happen, short sales are going to come back. I want everyone to know out there that short sales are always around. So that is my niche market. So people just flock to me because I'm the short sale expert in my particular area. But I have been saying for a while, something's going to come. And I do believe that it's the pandemic that hit. While the market is very hot right now, people forget to take into consideration that, maybe, the height of the market is up there, but people haven't made their mortgage payment in some cases 2 or 3 years, sometimes longer. So all of that equity has been probably eaten up because they haven't paid. So I do think that short sales, the wave is coming, and I'm looking for partners to be able to ride that wave with my team and my network across the country. Moratoriums have ended. They're not being extended. That's it. There is no more. So from the beginning of last year until like the fourth quarter, I barely took on any short sales because everyone knew that they could kind of sit in the house. And then the fourth quarter, I took on more short sales then than I did all last year. So since the moratoriums have ended, people know that it is time to get going. And it's very important for these homeowners to have a game plan in place, because otherwise, an auction date may get set and they are not aware of it. Another thing is the forbearances. So a lot of them have ended, but there are still some that are ending in the end of first quarter of this year. So it's going to be crazy come mid-year, I think.
Yeah. And so the best time is always now, right? Because we don't have a crystal ball. But even if it were to add 2, 3, 4 additional listings to your business, or even one for that matter, every single month, and you were able to help another consumer that really needed help, they needed someone who knew what they were doing, that could truly guide them in a professional way, that could really help them make a difference in their life. This is going to be a great opportunity. If this is something that resonates with you, Heather and I would love the opportunity to chat with you. We are going to partner with a real estate agent in every metropolitan city throughout the United States. We know we will, but this is going to be exclusive. This is really going to be someone who has a heart to help the consumer and who really wants to also, achieve some big dreams and goals for themselves and their family, and to do it in a really synergistic way. And someone who's learning based. I mean, you offer a tremendous amount of services in the BluePrint short sales system. And so first and foremost, this started out as a system. You wrote a book, you created the system. It's the system that you still follow today, right? To continue to get the listings that you get every single month. So this is a proven system that Heather has built her entire business on for years and years that you have access to. But now with an eXp, we could actually offer it up, and we can partner with people, offer them the system, and offer them even more in a partnership so that they can be part of our BluePrint short sales network, which we're super excited. The expansion network that we know is going to become known as the best of the best in the short sale arena, with shared resources, with connections, with opportunities that we certainly could not have alone. So together we always achieve more, and that's what Heather and I are super excited about. Tell us a little bit, just in a nutshell, about the system, the book, some of the things that you do in the partnership. That's going to bring a tremendous amount of value for people who are saying, this is really exciting to me. I want to go help the consumer. I want to be part of something more than just myself. I want to create this niche and foundation in my market. What would they have access to? And of course, this is just a little bit to kind of get you guys a feel for what is. If you're interested, reach out to us so we can tell you everything.
I mean, gosh, Cari, I could sit here all afternoon and talk about everything. We have like 9 different modules in there. So my whole why behind BluePrint is mostly because of the homeowner. I really want to help 100,000 homeowners in the whole United States, but I can't do that unless I'm able to partner with different agents, within different cities of the United States. So, let's just say module 1 is getting started. So it's everything I do on a daily, monthly, weekly, yearly process. So I'm pretty strict. Like every Sunday morning I get up, I plan for my week. You have to be organized, and my system will help that. Because a lot of people are like, well, I'm not organized. That's okay. It's all there for you.
Yeah.
Everything I do for marketing and advertising, we have a letter that we've used for 8 years that has been wonderful for us. You're right. I did write a book right here. It's a guide for homeowners regarding the whole short sale. So I use that to build relationships with attorneys, how to call the banks, what banks submit, what different documentation. It's just different for each bank depending on if there's FHA or Fannie Mae. There's so much involved with short sales. I think you know that. But we also have a group that allows people to ask questions and really learn. I record my calls to the bank so people understand how to properly talk to them. There's a lot involved within the system, and I'm so excited to be able to share that because, like I said, my why is the homeowner. And in order to help more homeowners, I do need to be able to partner with more agents across the country.
Yes. And so with that, there's so much that you are going to learn if you're curious about this. There is the system called BluePrint Short Sales. So that is available to everyone and anyone. What we're really also looking for, and our call to action, is who wants to be part of our expansion network, the BluePrint Short Sales network of experienced, professional, educated, best of the best short sale specialists in their area. And all you have to do to reach out to us to get a little bit more information and to be considered for the opportunity of partnership is to text the word partner to 844-981-4800. We'll have that information for you below as well. We're just making it easy for people to reach out to us, and then we'll be able to talk with you about if it could be a good fit for you or what way in which you could partner with the company would be a great fit for you. We really, really are excited to be partnered together so that both of our missions in this industry can kind of come to fruition at a much, much higher level. I always say when people can forge together and they can do more and affect more change, it is just so much more meaningful. And here's the thing, you would be continuing to be servicing people locally, but you're part of something that's helping hundreds of thousands of homeowners across the country. And to me, that is so, so exciting. And by the way, collaborating and helping each other out, and also now having an entire referral network, built in. There are so many ancillary benefits. As you know, I have been part of the expansion world. I love it. I love the collaboration. I love being able to be, without boundaries throughout the United States. And I'm really excited to be in partnership with you, Heather, because I've got to know you over the months, and your heart for this is something that is super contagious, but your experience is unlike many. There aren't many people across the country that have been doing it at this level for as long as you have. And so people being able to glean from your experiences and just plug in and just go do and execute is huge. And so we're looking for people who are inspired by this mission as well. And we're excited to talk to you guys. Heather, any final words for anybody watching?
No, I just hope everyone sees this and really wants to make a change in the lives of homeowners. Jump on board, because we're certainly not going to be, accepting every single person. I want to try to keep it as exclusive as possible. But yeah, again, text partner to 844-981-4800 and we'll get in touch with you. And I'm hoping to be able to help a lot of homeowners in 2022 and beyond.
And I'm super excited to help a bunch of realtors to be able to have a great life and more consistency. So we're super excited to do this together. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Heather, for spending time with me. Thanks. Have a great day.